Hi guys,
Hello, people.
I'm Milena,
I'm Lola.
and we're watching Black Sails.
Episode 4.
Episode
Finally. We're at the part that you also do not know.
Did not watch.
Yes.
Very excited about it.
Me too.
Very excited to see more, to see something that I don't know, to move past the part
Yeah.
and everything.
Yes.
Yes. We watched yesterday. I
We
don't have much
literally watched
to say,
yesterday.
honestly.
Like, I feel like we did the review 5 minutes ago.
Honestly, and you edited yesterday as well. So
I edited it again less than 12 hours ago.
Exactly.
So like it could not be fresher in my mind if I try to.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things that are... We still don't know anything. We've just started the show. One of the mysteries that was introduced in the last episode. Miranda. We have her. I really want to know her relationship with Flint. If she was like kidnapped. I don't fucking know where she comes from.
Or
We've
are
seen
they
a
in a
picture
relationship?
of... True. We've seen a picture of... I honestly, it was her. Yes, it was her. Her and her, I guess, husband. I don't think you take that type of a picture with like, oh, my friend. It's not just like you can take a picture. Someone like drew you. That was her husband.
That's what I thought, that it was her husband.
Yeah, but I was...
Did you know that?
Me too. I was just like now thinking, what if it's even not even her husband?
No.
And I was like...
The picture
has to be
seemed
her
like husband and wife.
Yeah.
Especially in that time. I don't think
Yeah.
you were like, oh, this is my friend. Let's let them draw us, you know?
And so he is some type of an officer,
Okay.
like a military type. I don't fucking know what you call them. So that's interesting.
I'm
How
just
did she end
wondering
up
how
here with
she
Flint?
feels about it. And are they in any type of relationship, you know?
I mean, the only thing I'm basing that they are in some type of relationship or were or whatever is that she did say, I want
yeah,
you all
it
to
seemed
myself.
that. I mean, I know they didn't kiss, but like it,
Yeah.
from that sentence, to me at least, it seemed like that.
But like we're gonna find out more. I have
Yeah.
no idea still.
Yeah.
I think that's very interesting. We also are gathering up the crew for the voyage to Urca de Lima, and we have taken the crew of Vane. I don't know if the Grant, what is his name, is gonna be the captain of this new crew. Because like,
I mean, seemed like that.
it did seem like that
From
at the
that
end.
scene seemed like that.
Yeah.
But like, how is Wayne gonna...
Accept
what is gonna
this?
happen with that? We also know that like Anne and Jack didn't leave that crew. So we have to see...
Anne tried. Girl tried. Vane just told her, you do that, you die. And she's like, oh well, I guess.
But yeah, they didn't leave the crew. So like, are they somehow... What is he gonna do? How he's gonna accept it? I don't think he will.
I feel like Jack is gonna try.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do something.
Jack is gonna be desperate. He's gonna try to do things.
I don't know what though.
I don't know, but Jack is very smart. So
Yeah.
I feel like maybe he could figure something out.
Yeah, potentially.
And we know that also Silver has given them information. When I say them, I mean Billy. About who is against them. And Billy kind of talked to that.
Talk to this, yeah.
Talk to that one guy who had valid concerns. You can't tell him anything because Flint did lie and killed Singleton
Yeah, he doesn't
without
trust him.
Singleton being a thief. So the guy is completely correct. And I could not stand in front of him and be like, how can you say this about Flint? I would just be like...
I mean, Billy was.
cover my
Billy
eyes.
was like, I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah, you
What,
called
you
me a
just-
liar.
yeah.
And that poor guy was
And
kind of
honestly,
like, okay, even if I was
because-
wrong.
Yeah, but like, honestly, I would not call Billy a liar, you know?
Billy
He seems nice.
He's great.
Even though liars can be nice.
Because, I mean, I lie.
Exactly.
Like, how do you define a liar? I'm telling a lie at some point.
Exactly.
I guess all of us are.
I remember when people thought we had different names. These are
Yes.
fake names. We're lying to you guys about our names.
But, like, honestly, how did you even get that wrong? Like, how did you say I'm Lola? How does something like that even...
I don't know.
Exactly.
I
So
don't
like that is so weird that
That
I would
is
be like
valid.
understandable.
Yeah.
How someone be like they're lying about their name.
Why didn't we think of fake names? You know how you always had a name that potentially you thought it was nice? Why didn't we choose that name? Imagine like watching the show and was like, Sophia!
Sophia, Jessica.
Imagine.
I guess
Why
we're
did you
Sophia and
choose
Jessica
Jessica?
now. Or just Sophia.
I like the name Sophia.
I just thought you were going with random names.
No, it was like the name.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Look, we know what happened. We
Let's
don't
play
need to
the
recap
episode.
it. Let's see what
honestly.
happens in
Exactly.
this one. Hi, boy.
It's done.
For what?
for him to become their captain, maybe to talk to
Oh,
him.
like there is a crowning moment.
I thought just
Yeah,
like
he
talking
doesn't
to
speak.
them, yeah.
You will need somebody to act as your quartermaster in the meantime.
Is it a Billy?
Yeah.
Unless anybody's got any better ideas, I was thinking Billy Bones.
I was gonna be like, why would they accept that they don't even know him? Like, he's so cute, everyone loves him.
We're gonna win the
Wait, whose ship is this? They all know them.
Plain and simple. The question is, where do we do the tipping?
But they live in the same place, maybe they all know each other.
I guess. But the ship is the same.
Present issue of location.
Oh.
What about the fuck tent?
I mean,
Probably something we can discuss. With the cruiser sent, I asked for time to find a more suitable beach. And delay our efforts by how long? We had weeks. We'd surely take them. But we must sail within days if we're to meet the Urca. Now, Mr. de Groot's concerns are valid, but they come at a price.
5 million.
$5 million in Spanish gold, to be exact. All those in favour of the captain's plan, to green here near the bay. Right, it would appear the ayes have it. Nay.
Oh.
Respect.
Right, let's beast this bitch.
Yeah, quick question.
So cute.
Where are we on the issue of the fact here?
Perhaps we can all agree to forego, just this once, a fuck tent.
I think we're gonna have a mutiny on our hand. I guess that's the fuck tent.
What say you, Mr. Quartermaster? You think it's a good idea?
Yeah, I think the captain knows what he's doing.
I don't think you believe what you're saying, boy.
That's because you don't know about Mrs.
Oh my god, I wish you told me the end of that.
Who's Mrs. Bond?
Oh, but maybe he's gonna tell us.
Number of years back,
Oh my god, you are?
before you crewed up with us, Flint had us hunting a merchant ship. More than we'd ever know what to do with, he said. But that's Flint's gift, innit? Always knows just what to say to push us hard. We tracked that bitch for months.
There was no
without
pearls,
exit
gold,
or
anything.
careening. We lost good men taking her for a haul nowhere near what Flint had promised.
But she was on there?
While I was exploring the hold, I chanced upon a cabin, and that's when I heard it. It was a man and a woman, begging for their lives. But that's when the screams began. And when I watched the murderer leave, I saw him plain.
Flint. He killed a husband?
Tell anyone? Gates. I see a lady waiting for Flint. The rest of the crew thought she's just some fancy bit of Puritan tale. But when Flint reaches her, 2 words escape his lips. They're dead. Hunting the Maria, Elaine, was never about money. It was an execution. All those men we lost, taking her, they died. So Flint could settle some personal vendetta for her.
That's
Good men
interesting.
will die for some hidden agenda, the Barlow woman's agenda. Mark my words.
That's
Billy.
what they said about Flint, the cook. Like, he's controlled by a witch or something.
Interesting. This is even more
Very
interesting.
interesting. I don't understand that. Who's that man and who's that woman?
With them.
Oh my god, it's them.
That doesn't seem.
It seems like a chore.
Yeah.
No, I'm upset.
Because I read to him?
It's a whole shelf full of books. Why do you have to read in that one?
Perhaps because I am no longer willing to bury it on a shelf and pretend it has no meaning for me. That book is something I shared with Thomas. I can feel myself forgetting it, and I don't want to forget it. This place, this life that we've been living here, it doesn't feel like living anymore.
1 week without a ship.
Oh.
Creepy to hell. Is it too much to ask that you not pick a fight over every insult thrown our way, especially when I'm out there swallowing what little pride I have left trying
Love
to set
Jack.
things right?
Is he imagining things? Is this like his
Or
father?
get up and go fight. Yeah,
Is this like his father, his brother, something? Does he now feel like a failure? And his father always made him feel like a failure. I can fill in blanks.
Your girl humiliated one of this island's strongest earners. Who's next to lose their livelihood because they crossed her on the wrong day?
No one is next.
Arguing that this island will never be free until we all come together to cast off the tyrannical yoke of Queen Eleanor.
I've never seen any more than 3 men paying him any attention. Halfwits, all of them.
There were 12 of them this morning. This business with Vane has changed things. Get control of her, Mr. Scott, before it's too late.
Captain's grousing about last week. Think I've lost my grip on reason. Fuck my god. Fuck the captains and fuck anyone else who doesn't like the way I manage this place.
What we're about to attempt with Captain Bryson. It is very risky.
Is that the like 12
If he will not cooperate,
tops that
we
they
cannot,
need?
under any circumstances, attempt to detain him.
What makes you think I
Because
tried?
I know you. I know what you think is at stake. If you make a move against Captain Bryson or his ship, you'll be making a move against the Guthrie Trading Company, a direct affront to your grandfather and his interests in Boston. That ship belongs to him. When he finds out what you've done, no one, not I, nor your father, will be able to protect you from the consequences.
I understand.
Let's do that, girl, because I think he is correct, and I think we should
Let's see.
try to take a calmer approach.
We'll have Billy to thank for that. I've no idea how he's done it, but he's kept him to a schedule.
Billy.
With this fast and this hard.
His rotten pig gave a lot of us the bloody squirts.
It's possible it wasn't the pig, you know. I mean, some people have weak constitutions.
Hey, settle down.
Oh, he's gonna poison all of them, my god. That's alive.
It's delicious.
He's lying.
As long as not it wasn't a pig, it's just something that's going around. Get back to work.
He is gonna spit that out the second this one gets away.
Thank you. I'm glad someone here likes me.
What the fuck did you do to that?
The men seem to think it looked dumb.
Yes, well, they needed roars left to their own devices.
That's awfully cynical.
Go get another pig.
He doesn't have to lie, at least he's not a cook.
Do exactly as I say.
He's not teaching him to cook it.
That's best friends already.
I'm telling you. They don't even know yet. Yeah, I think that's potentially the guy.
I see how it can be when I'm made to feel comfortable.
And I'm gonna love you. Go kill someone.
Once upon a time, Mr. Scott was my personal houseboy. And so he proved himself worthy of greater responsibility. That earned him an education, which he then passed on to my daughter. And look where that's gotten me. Captain Bryson commands the largest of my supply ships. My daughter needs the guns from that ship to arm Captain Flint for his move against the Spanish treasure galleon. Parting Bryson from his guns, however, will require some convincing. Evidently, Eleanor knows better than to try to do it herself. Because Bryson would have no choice but to liquidate our holdings here and return me to Boston a failure.
Yeah.
Therefore, whatever resentment I might feel towards my daughter and your friend, the captain, I must put aside. Absorb the blow, as it were, like a rocky promontory.
From the book.
What the fuck is this? Well, you said talk to the pond. Yeah, that pond, that one.
It's tied to the wrong fucking tree. Yes, it matters. Jesus, fix it, will you, please?
He even says please and probably thank you.
The fuck difference does it make? They're about trees, ain't they? Agreed.
It makes a difference for some reason. I don't know the reason either.
They're gonna fuck up.
I mean, I really can't see what would happen, but see, it's because it's a portrait. It's gonna
fail.
And what is that gonna do?
Hold my spot.
What's gonna happen?
I was gonna follow him.
No, I like him.
You wouldn't even raise your voice to question the captain's plan. You didn't even consider it.
Maybe I considered it and decided it was making sense.
Maybe. Maybe there's something you'd rather not say out loud. Thought when that lackey gate stepped aside, we might have finally gotten the quartermaster wasn't fully in the captain's pocket. Guess I was mistaken.
That was Hit Boy. I want that for you.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? I mean, not you, I mean Silver.
What are we going to do about Billy?
Beg pardon?
As much as it pains me to say this, as he has been nothing but warm and welcoming to me, he appears to be straining at the seams. I thought maybe we ought to have...
Stop.
We.
There is no we. Billy Bones is a dutiful boatswain who commands enormous respect from his crew as well as from myself.
True.
I trust him 1,000 times more than
Silver's gonna be right.
himself.
I don't care.
Understood.
And John, mad at you. I love Billy more.
Yes.
To Molly late last week. At night. Well, he lied about the page being blank. I believe it's wearing on him.
That's true.
Told you once. I won't tell you again. I trust Billy.
Trust me. I'm fueling in this for myself, and you know this. I've no
True.
reason to tell you anything other than the truth. Both our futures depend on this.
I haven't decided yet whether you even have a future. But I can tell you this. Trying to play me against my own crew will not help your cause.
This is gonna be good for Silver because when Billy does, like, let's say, question or do anything, then he's gonna trust John more. Oh my god. Just because one is tied to the wrong tree, everything is gonna...
Makes sense to me.
It ain't you she has a problem with, Jack. I'll stick with him.
It's a good question.
No, it's not.
There are other ships.
Had a few offers, haven't we? Now ask how many offers good old Jack has received since I ran in with the Lady Guthrie. Disagreement with our prospect of resolution. Fuck you, Jack. You give me back the whore.
Take her by herself if you're the boat.
Love Anne.
Few
Anna or
less
Anne?
than yesterday, which yet fewer than the day before.
At least somebody called her Anne at some point.
Anne's gonna start stabbing some men, and I'm
Do you have
for
some
it.
problem with us holding on to that whore?
I think she does.
You do realize she's the only thing keeping what's left of our crew at our side?
Fuck you.
You know as well as I do your family would never approve of this.
What my family approves or does not approve rests solely on one thing. I don't know. Profit.
I wonder, Mr. Guthrie, if this might have something to do with His Majesty's ship Scarborough currently docked at Harbour Island. Docked outside your home.
Oh.
I'd like to speak with your father alone.
Whatever you can say to him, you can say to me.
I don't know. It's all right.
Great, how to trust your father.
You can leave it to chance.
Let us be frank.
Oh my god, what is she doing?
You and I
Oh,
both
she's
know that
desperate,
only God
desperate.
in Boston holds you.
Quite frank, it's...
I was gonna ask, what are we gonna do if he doesn't give us the guns?
These circumstances. It would seem, sir, that something's gone terribly wrong with the operation here. And you two are scrambling to save yourselves.
Let me tell you how wrong you are.
I knew you wouldn't approve, but I couldn't let him leave here without giving up those guns. I'm sorry.
With everything we've been through, with everything I've done for you,
I'm doing this for us both.
you lied.
Oh my god, if he looked at me this disappointingly... I feel like the guns are done, but I don't know what her father said. I don't trust the man.
The guns are yours.
Is there a catch here? Did he do something?
Truly something to behold. This
But like,
place.
why would he?
Yeah.
You should be proud.
It's time we got you back.
She'll get herself killed. If she proceeds with this Spanish galleon business, attempting to steal treasure from one empire to finance a war against another, she will get herself killed. Whether by English noose or Spanish sword, it's inevitable, and you know it.
What did you say to Bryson in that room?
Rest assured, I had a plan. Not just to end this insanity, but to contend with what comes next. To keep her safe.
What? What did you do?
I don't envy you. Places like this aren't meant to last. Help me, Mr. Scott. Help me save her from herself.
Who?
Who the fuck?
Is it a priest?
I don't like branch
Hello.
snapping.
Oh, it's a child.
Okay.
We're fine.
Well, are we fine?
I don't know. This could be a trap.
Is this like a distraction?
Or... Oh, okay. It's just the rumors around town.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like, is this gonna crush people? Not the cat.
This is up.
The guns are yours. Captain Parsons preparing to offload them as we speak.
What's wrong? Your father stepped out of line?
It's Mr. Scott. In order to guarantee Captain Parsons' acquiescence, I put a plan into place without Mr. Scott's knowledge. I lied to him. Betrayed his trust. I didn't want to, but I just didn't think he would understand.
Well, you can't expect him to. Nobody will believe it's possible until we show them. But when that day comes, you know what they'll say. They'll say that it was inevitable.
You move. You move, Morley.
All of them.
Morley's gonna die. And that's why Billy's gonna be like... What a terrifying fucking death. No, I knew it was gonna be the cat. I knew he was gonna go back after the cat. No.
You're gonna lose the shit.
They're very true.
Hands up! I'll go. Captain, there's no time. The main master's ordered you must wait. We have to cut it loose! Save them all! Don't wait for me! He's dug in. Help me!
They're gonna manage.
Is it your time to prove yourself? Oh my god.
Oh, is he gonna cut his? Are they gonna cut his leg somehow?
Yeah, maybe I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. Direct from the.
I know. I fucking know. My god. I mean, look, it's either dead,
Wait a second.
definitely, or maybe dead. Let's see. Oh god. It's interesting.
Wait
that,
a second.
Oh my god.
Yes, this cool. Oh.
What about Morley?
I talked to the group. You did everything you could.
Everything. I should have stopped Flynn.
Honestly, son. How could you have done that? Careful, Billy.
Flynn pushed it through and I went along. I knew better.
Because you know what's at stake here. You know he's right.
That's not why. It's because I'm afraid of him.
They are gonna be best friends.
Billy and Molly. That night in the ship. What are they talking about?
Somebody, well... Truthfully, I might know everything, Mrs. Hamilton. Don't be alarmed. I have no intention of disclosing your identity to anyone.
I'm sorry, sir. I think you have me mistaken for someone else.
But like,
The
what?
portrait in your room depicts you alongside Lord Thomas Hamilton.
Thomas Hamilton.
Thomas.
Son of Alfred Hamilton.
Oh.
The Lord Proprietor of his Bahama Islands. And so I'd long heard of the tragedy that befell his eldest son.
On the ship?
Thomas's wife, long rumoured to be the cheating sort, had begun a torrid affair with her husband's closest friend, a promising young officer in His Majesty's Navy. And upon discovering
this becomes more interesting by the second.
With grief, his despair so great, even the asylum couldn't protect him from himself. As for Thomas's wife, she's said to have fled London along with a lover, partly out of shame, partly to escape retribution. Given the facts at hand, I'm forced to assume that the lover is none other than our friend, Captain Flint. In fact, I wish to help you. Boston is quite a different animal from London. More forgiving of one's past in a general sense. And in this specific sense, with my family's assistance, one might find total absolution there. I could do that for you.
Why on earth would you?
It's about to ask what it...
Because I know what it is to be judged unfairly, and because it's just possible that while I am uniquely situated to offer you your freedom, you may be able to do the same for me.
That's very much.
Continue that scene. What just happened?
Hello, Charles.
Oh, he's hallucinating.
The fuck did I ever do to you?
You made me look weak. Standing beside you, I was your lesser. From the moment you met me, you must have known I'd never settle for that. For being less than.
That's why I loved you.
I exposed you. The weakness behind the mask. The fear. You know you could take it all back. You could be strong again. You could resist me. You could take this whole fucking island from me. You know exactly what it is you need to do.
Fuck.
Where it is you need to go to do it.
Fuck. What is it to do?
If only you weren't so goddamn afraid.
Oh, that's maybe his father, the other voice.
Yeah, the man that he saw.
Yeah, exactly. That man looks younger just to me.
It does, but like I don't know if he lost him young or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't. Maybe it was an older
or
brother.
It was brother. Yeah, I was about to say.
It's someone like family,
so
someone that
he's going now.
influenced him, and he feels weak and afraid and has to prove something. Wait, interesting. Where? Who's that behind you? Oh. Is that how he's getting beaten every night?
Fuck it! Who knows he's missing it?
Who's gonna save him?
Oh, for Christ.
Himself.
I think I feel perfectly fine with you killing him.
Listen to me!
What the fuck is happening right now?
What?
What the fuck is happening?
You're the reason this island is infested with criminals. God teaches us not to cheer when others stumble. In your case, someone else's.
What does God say about redemption? Penance for my past sins. Good works. And they begin tonight.
Who's that?
Okay.
What is happening?
I don't know.
What is gonna be happening? Is he bringing an army as well?
Takes his couple seriously.
Scott, I don't want you to die. Scott,
I thought
move.
he wants to marry Eleanor.
Why don't I take over?
Who wants to marry Eleanor off? What?
I don't know how he wants to save Eleanor.
Yes, he wants to save Eleanor.
This is happening because he wants to save Eleanor.
I mean, I don't know if he just told that to Scott, so Scott would be in this. You know what I mean?
He told that to Scott. He told his plan, what he...
I brought the fiends to this place.
You're gonna get them out.
Encourage them. Enrich them.
Are we starting a fucking war right now?
I don't know.
I will see to it. They are cast out of this place.
But how?
Soon.
What plan? What is the plan?
But like, how is the Miranda? She's just going with this now. That seems sudden now. I mean, I don't know anything about her.
Oh my god.
Get them back.
What is it?
No, it's the end.
What
Play
is
the next
happening? What a great episode this
So
was.
many fucking things happened, actually.
Yes, my favorite part is finding out about Mrs. Barlow.
I need more information. I am so intrigued by her and whatever their dynamic is that we, let's say, saw a bit more in this episode.
Yes,
and
but like
especially
I
now
got
with
mixed,
what's happening at the end.
I got mixed signals.
Yeah.
Because at one point we see them having sex.
Yeah.
Which looked horrible. Honestly, looked like no passion, nothing.
Yeah.
Like that died.
It looked sad.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it looked like that from his side. He's like not even. He's nothing. The girl is at least like enjoying it a bit.
I didn't even see that because when you said it for him side, like I didn't see her enjoy. I saw her trying.
Oh. Okay.
Like I saw her trying to get into it, but like I honestly, maybe just because he wasn't moving. You know? He was laying down waiting for that to finish.
Yeah.
So, so like that died, if it existed. But like from the story that we heard, they were lovers.
Yes.
You know
we heard, if I understood everything correctly.
I mean, it was
her husband Thomas was something.
But she did say, even before that, we heard about her husband Thomas in a conversation, the first conversation with Clint, where Flint, where she said something along the lines like, I miss my old life with Thomas. I was remembering.
Yeah, with the book that she was reading.
Exactly. I was remembering that's our life that we had together. Something like that. It seemed like it's not like she hated that life, you know?
No. I mean, it wasn't even like when we learned about like what happened, or at least what like the public knows, because like that's what Mr. Guthrie was saying, that basically she cheated on her husband with her husband's best friend, who was also working in the where the fuck Thomas was working, like it was like in a ship, but like higher positions. And that like she cheated on him. He kind of literally went mad and ended up like something like in an asylum, and like even that could not like help him or whatever, so he died, something along those lines. In my mind, he's dead. He
killed himself.
Yeah.
Because he said like he went to asylum, but even that couldn't help him from himself. Something like along those lines. Yeah. So like basically, and she did talk to Flint about him being dead, you know. Yeah. But like we did see that like in the conversation between Billy and I don't know his name, the guy who died.
Morley.
We did see that like he said like that Flint did go on a boat and kill somebody.
Yeah.
You know, and that he did things for the girl.
Just like for
I was about to say Bailey, but like it's Miranda.
For her revenge or something. I think that's what he implied. Something along those lines. So that's the information we have to go off on for their past. Now, like what the background of everything is there, I literally, I don't know. Flint eludes me. Like I could not tell you. Like did he do this, like let's say get with her for some personal gain, because like he doesn't seem clearly in it, but it could also be maybe he feels guilt that like his best friend died. I don't know if he viewed him as a best friend. I have no idea.
Oh, I don't think that he I don't think that he went with her with his personal gain.
Okay.
That's what I don't think, nor do I think that it wasn't his best friend.
Okay.
I would say that it was his best friend.
Okay. So maybe like they have lost...
I like how you say, okay, like what I think is the correct...
No, I'm just like
just
sure
like
that could be a thing.
It's just like that, I would say that. It's just
okay,
like maybe...
but then the lack of like, let's say, passion or whatever, or love... I don't know if they were over in love. Maybe they were just having sex and
there is definitely love. There is definitely love there, in my opinion.
Sure.
Just no passion. Yeah. Again, I don't know if they were lovers before. I don't think that there was no passion before.
Yeah.
Like the passion can die.
It's just like, yeah, like maybe it went because like someone killed himself because of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that would kill everything in me.
And yet, especially the person who is very dear and near to both of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And yet you did this and now he needs, like they need to be together. They need, you know, like especially like she lost everything.
Now they are kind of intertwined with each other.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There is a potential for something like that. Maybe there is a lot that we don't know because this is something that like it's from what public has talked about, you know?
Yeah.
But again, there are some facts there and that like Thomas killed himself and that he went into the asylum and that the two of them ended up together, you know?
Yeah.
So
they
like
fled away from London.
And it's not just that. It sounded to me when he said like they're like that, like it was a public knowledge that she cheated on his husband or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't very a good hidden secret, you know?
Yeah. But also people gossip, so like who fucking knows?
That's true, but like it ended up being true. It's like they're not together.
Very much.
You know? So like
I'm really like I'm trying to gouge out like Flint as a person and like with the thing that he is doing now. Like clearly he is very passionate about his cause. And so like I want to know more about him.
He did lose
from his past.
Yeah, he did lose everything before as well.
What do you mean?
Well, he, like you said, they worked on the same boat. Maybe they had,
sure.
They were in some good positions. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not now, but like he's a pirate. Back then he was an officer or I don't know what,
sure,
you know?
Sure.
So, and with getting into this love affair, he lost a best friend. You don't think he was his best friend?
No, I do. I'm just like still trying to figure out at what point and how he, like for what reason he feels like so passionately about this cause, you know? Like I'm trying to gouge out things that happened to him. Like is it just because like he was exiled, let's say, in a way for the things that they have done? And so like now he wants to create like
and he's been living
his own
this
land
life for
where
some
like
time.
He is accepted here and the rest of them are accepted. But he also said that like he wants to like run far away from the sea, right?
That's
like
at
one point, like to go so far in the land that they forget what life at sea is like. And so like I'm trying to connect so many things to him as a person with like connecting that like lack of passion with Miranda.
It seems like you're much more deeper into it. Like
that I'm overthinking
No, getting deeper into it meaning like you're getting onto something.
I'm like nowhere. I'm like trying to combine the things that we know, but they're bringing me nowhere. Like I still, I mean, there's 4 episodes. I don't know anything. I just find it fascinating because I'm like...
Because for example, I mean, again, if the things that we know are true.
Yeah.
But like nothing tells me otherwise. Let me just tell you, nothing tells me otherwise because they are still together. Maybe there is no passion between them right now, but like if they cheated, they had to have cheated and run away.
Yeah.
But like I just think maybe...
But like isn't it not weird? I mean, I don't know what she's doing now, technically.
Mm-hmm.
But like she is betraying him. Would she do that to him if they both like, you know, did this thing and like ran away and were just like living here? Like, would she take this route? Like, I can understand that she wants kind of her...
She did talk to him already. In this episode, she did talk to him that she can't live this life. And that like even him going to Urca de Lima makes any future for her and any happiness that she can have even further away.
I don't remember that. Why was she saying that?
No, she didn't say that. Exactly, that's what I'm interpreting.
Okay.
But like she said that the way that they're living, that she's living, that this is not a life. That she's very, very much unhappy.
Yeah.
With the life that she's leading. Like I said, I think both of them maybe, let's say they were lovers, but like I think you don't maybe leave the whole life you have led.
Yeah.
Because just run away. Because like, yeah, it's a scandal, but you're gonna live through it. So technically, if you're gonna leave the whole life and go become a pirate, there has been something more to the life that you have already been living.
Yeah, but like with her doing that, I'm talking about
both of them. I'm talking about both of them wanting to run away.
No, yeah, I agree with that, and I can understand she would be unhappy here. She would maybe want to leave and everything, but like doing this, like forcing the hand, kind of that they're not gonna be able to get Urca de Lima. Like she is in a way killing him. He is not gonna stop. You know, and it seems like she did it without hesitation. There was no, like the guy, Eleanor's father said, you can go to Boston. Boston is different than London. You can have a new life there or whatever. There was no hesitation. You know, and so like, I mean, I don't know what she thinks is happening here, because like they never finished the sentence what he was telling her. He told her that she can go to Boston and whatever, and he can help her do that, but like that he needs her help. Like she brought the priest in, you know, to do what, whatever.
I don't know.
To do what? But she could be playing a double game, you know what I mean, also? To just like pretend to go with it, so to like...
I mean, yeah, I don't know what she knows. Like I remember like when he told her about the plan, I think that she would want to go to Boston.
No, I just don't understand if she understands the like... Because like in my mind, the consequences of this could potentially be Flint's life. Because like what Eleanor's father said is that he wants to get rid this place of the people that he brought here. Didn't he say that to her? I feel like that's the part that like if she does know that and understands that, then like I don't think there was ever love there then, because like she is so... If she thinks that there could be a potential of him like dying...
Honestly, I miss that part. I really miss that part.
I might be making it up.
I will be very confused if she is ready to risk his life.
Yeah.
Because I honestly thought like that there is love there.
Yeah.
Just because of the scene that he went and killed those people for
that's
her.
The part that's confusing me.
Again, even in the scene where... yeah, exactly. And even in the scene with the... Again, I think there is more to the story. I definitely think there is gonna be a lot to the story that we're gonna find out that like maybe public doesn't know or things like that. But I also think that like in the scene after they had sex, what I thought is that there is no passion, but there is love because of the way that he kissed her forehead. Yeah. That's just stupid. That may be dumb for me to think, but like the way he kissed her forehead and comforted her seemed to me that there is love there. She just feels trapped. To me, it would make sense that she wants to run away. And that she's maybe even ready to leave him. Because, again, there is... I'm not saying that because there is no passion she's ready, but like she's very deeply unhappy with the life that she's leading.
Yeah.
And there is nothing for that he is willing to do, to stop, to do this, to do that, to make her happy.
Yeah.
He's not choosing her right now at all. So to me, it would make sense that she wants to run away. It would not make sense that she's ready to risk his life.
I'm just like, I might be...
No, it's gonna be just a shock.
No. I might miss that she doesn't fully understand what this is gonna do. Maybe she thinks that in a way she is also saving him, because if he went for Urca de Lima, that he could get himself killed, and that's how it was gonna go, because like they're just stealing money to fund bigger war, you know, like that's already putting their lives in danger. And so like maybe she thinks that would be saving him, but also like the way that he functions and how like he is so desperate for this, I don't think he's the man that would stop. I don't know if they're right now even luring them on the boat because the guy took off without giving the tops or whatever it is, and they said that they're gonna follow them. That should be, I guess, part of the plan. Maybe to get them out to water, and maybe some other ships are gonna come for support to the other guys, you know, and like, what do we do then? Like, this just seems like a very dangerous thing to do. And so like, I don't know how she is processing that in her mind about like what's gonna be happening with this. There is always the second option of her just going with this to understand what this one, the Eleanor's father wants to do, so that she could like stop him.
But like, in
there's always
way
that chance.
Can she stop?
Just because of how things went, now they're at the end with them, like that makes me question what their dynamic is, you know, because again, even if there's not passion, even if whatever, if they came here together and they like have a love for each other, understanding for each other, whatever, even if she wants to leave, even if she like can't be here anymore, wants to leave him, which is perfectly fine, there's a difference of that between like putting him in danger to die as well.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. Maybe she doesn't think she's doing that. I don't know.
No, honestly, that part didn't even cross my head. But again, I don't even remember that sentence, you know. So like, I could have just like went over my head, and that's why I watched it with different eyes, you know.
But like, it also might be that just like that's what I was thinking, and she doesn't think that this is gonna pose danger to him. So I don't know. I guess I'll see when I edit this. I have no clue.
And we're gonna see what's gonna happen next episode, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's gonna even be bigger indication when we see what she says.
Yeah. She could just explain it to us. Like, who did he even kill? You know? Like, there's some part of the show that is implying, but like, I would not agree with it. You know, like the stories about Flint is that like there is a witch in the wood that's controlling him. And now a kid in this episode came and like hit her with a rock and said like witch. Like the show implying that she is in a way controlling him, which I don't think is like the case. But because of the thing that maybe because he killed those people or whatever for her, I think that's maybe how the rumors
That's
started.
what I want to say. I honestly don't think it didn't cross my mind that the show is implying that. I think that's like the show is showing you how the public perceives this.
Yeah, but like see
dynamic.
how like wrongly the public perceives it. So whatever the rumors are from London, God knows what actually was happening.
Yeah, but they did run away.
I mean, they did run away, but like not necessarily. Yes, they ran away and he killed himself. Yeah. But like, there could be many things in between. Maybe it was not even cheating. Maybe people just assume it's cheating because like that's how you go. Oh, like two people ran away and this one killed himself. It must have been cheating.
I know, but like, why would they then be together right now?
I don't know.
If my best friend's wife, or you know, like we ran away for some apparent reason, we weren't satisfied with the life that we led, and then my best friend died because of that, I will not end up with their wife.
I understand.
You know?
Yes, but just because like they're acting that like so coldly, not coldly, but just like without passion, and I'm just like, you know, I don't know what everything is happening. I don't know. I really like I can't figure it out.
I think in my opinion, rumors have to have some basis in reality. There just could have been a lot of other things going on
that we don't know.
That we don't know. Yeah.
That's as much as we can speculate on that. That we have nothing to go off on if someone asks.
But
me.
I do think that this is that about which is just like wrongly.
Yeah, of course.
Because there is a lot. Again, I think that's also the reason why I think there is a lot of love there. You know. It's just the sex part confuses me. There is a lot of love there, you know? Actually, it does not confuse me.
No, I mean, they can be love, they can just be absolutely no passion. So they're just because, like going with emotions.
He did kill those two people, but like technically, if let's say those two people, he could have killed them not, again, that could have been also connected somehow with a lot of things that...
It was like a husband and wife with a lot of fortune. He killed him for her.
I don't think we can figure it out.
No, we can't.
Honestly.
There's nothing.
I just want to say maybe he had also some personal things.
Sure.
To gain from killing them.
We really know so little about them, and like, I mean, especially about Flint still, like, that is,
I mean, honestly, it crossed my mind now when we were talking that like Thomas didn't kill himself, but that couple is responsible of Thomas dying.
Yeah,
but, like,
I know. I thought
that he killed, but like there is nothing that tells me that
no,
because at the same time, again, the story makes sense.
Yeah,
you know, because some things do collide with the story. Is that how it said? Go with the story. And that's the fact that they are together. You know. Nor did I think they fall in love later just for the reason there is no passion.
No.
You know.
I don't know. Really fascinating. I wish we find out more about it in the next one. At least we might find out what Miranda is doing right now.
Yeah.
That would be like a good step in some direction.
In the same time, with all of this happening, Wayne is going to somebody who can help him, because now he found a will to fight against Eleanor. And in that dream, she told him how he can destroy her, basically, and to take the whole island from her. Something along those lines. So he's going to that person. We're yet to find out who that person is and what his plan is gonna be.
I mean, I think that the conversation we had with Eleanor, which was like a conversation he has in his mind with himself, is kind of like very telling, like about him and like what he thinks of himself, and like he is being haunted by someone. I don't know if it's like an older brother or like a father, but like it would make sense with like him saying that he is like something along the lines like with him being weak and afraid. It would make sense that whoever that person is it, whether it's a brother or a father or whatever, has really molded him in such a way and like made him convinced that like he is weak and always afraid. Like, I mean, clearly he's being haunted by.
And the one that person is the one that, like, in my opinion, raised him. And taught him to be cruel, let's say, or brutal, or things like that. Because from that scene, Wayne was weak when he was young, you know. And the person that we see right now has become this because of that. I would say older brother, honestly, but could be father.
Because like he is now a captain. Like, I don't know if like he is even taking this much harder because like he is in this position to like prove himself. What if like the former captain was maybe his older brother who died or something like that, and now he is being haunted by that as well, or like something is connected to something, you know. Like that he needs this role to like in a way prove himself.
I know, but it was a fun sentence. Like review, something is connected to something.
That's the only thing I can give you in episode 4. I don't know, like everything I'm basing this off on is how usually shows will do it. He's getting haunted by someone, he's calling himself weak and fearful, so like he has been raised in a rough household.
I mean, you know? Definitely, especially, I mean, we saw the guy that's haunting him. I would call that very much rough, you know? And so, honestly, definitely something like that, which is something that, like, I think the story is very interesting and makes Wayne even more interesting character.
And he's, like, genuinely feeling, like, betrayed from Eleanor because he actually really was in love with her. And so, like, now he is really feeling mad. I mean, that's what Max also said in the previous episode, that, like, something along the lines of how did it feel when she tossed you aside? And so he is mad, and he has some type of an idea how he can get this island for himself. I don't know if that involves, like, killing Eleanor or just, like, gathering the public against her, because I feel like that would be easy.
I think that's what he wants, definitely, because he wants revenge, in my opinion, right now. But I think he's also, because of the person who raised him, mad at himself. And I think because like that's why he constantly now call himself weak, because of that love. Somebody was able to do this to him, you know. And like he was weak because of her in his eyes, and maybe the eyes of the person that raised him and taught him things, you know.
And so he needs to take revenge on Eleanor,
exactly,
because, like, that's
to
the person that made him
find
weak.
that power again,
Yeah,
you know. Which again, in my opinion, very, very fucking interesting.
And like we know that Eleanor is getting people around her mad at her, like the people and the dogs, which I like. She is saying something along the lines of like, fuck him or whatever. I feel like this is a much more concerning thing than she thinks it is, you know, because like people are like saying she is basing her this, because like she is some type of like, let's call her fucking mayor of town, I don't know what to call her, and she is basing her decisions on her personal feelings, you know, which is like understandable with everything that she saw and what happened to Max. But like I can only imagine what's happening in this town. Like there could be another fucking girl that's getting raped by so many people, and then like, you know, she is not punishing them nor their captain, and she's punishing this captain because of her own like personal relationship with him. And so like I can understand how that is gonna like build up the satisfaction with her. And so like I don't think it would be too difficult for like Vane, if he wants to like feed that further, like to be the face of that, like let's say like injustice that happened to him, to take over Eleanor's position, maybe, because like that's what she is, like that's what matters to her, you know. Like if he takes the thing that matters to her, like then he would maybe feel like that he has done enough for like the pain that she caused him or something. I feel like that's maybe where we're gonna go with that story. I think that's gonna be interesting. Where the fuck are we gonna
I'm honestly
put
just
that?
not sure if that's exactly where we're gonna go, because of her father that really is there, at least doing this plan to protect
No, but
her.
this is what I wanted to say. Like I don't know what's gonna be happening now, because like he said that he wants like to rid this place of the fiends that he like put there. So like if he is trying to do that with the place, how do we have even time for like amongst ourselves to like start something type of a war, you know? Like how do we have time to do any of that right now?
We're just on episode 4.
Literally.
I feel like we're gonna have time for...
Yeah, but like I feel like too many things should be happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
That like I don't know.
I just don't
because
know
like they're all
what is gonna
connected,
win.
so like they can't. None of it can start without like one thing being resolved. You know what I mean?
I think because one thing is not gonna be resolved, it's gonna be easier in some ways.
I guess.
Let's say maybe because like Eleanor is on this side, doing this thing where her father is doing this and Flint is doing this, you know. Vane can take an advantage of that situation, but like I don't know.
I wonder how her father thinks that he is like saving her. I mean, I don't think that is his like concern. I think that's what he says to Mr. Scott, because Mr. Scott clearly cares about Eleanor very much. And so like he is now helping her father because he thinks that this is gonna save her. Because yes, he told that to Mr. Scott, that like they're gonna bring an even bigger war, and that's what's gonna get her killed, which is like fair.
Because like she's going with Flint, she's allowing something that like nobody who is actually in charge would allow to happen, you know. So she can die.
Absolutely. And like clearly she seems as desperate as Flint for this whole plan to work, like even recklessly so. Like she was ready, if this one doesn't give the tops, she is gonna take it by force. And then like what do we do with that? It's sort of like the consequences can't matter because they need to get to that ship, you know. It just seems like she is really tunnel vision to that goal. Like this is very important for her. Flint and her are on the same fucking page there.
Yeah, but like she did not feel very nice about what's his name? Scott's feelings of betrayal, which I like. Again, I think I'm gonna love their relationship. You know, but like again, I think she's so desperate right now that like she thinks at the end it's gonna be worth it. You know,
yeah, that nothing else matters.
That nothing else matters, and that it's gonna be okay with Scott. But like it does affect her that like he feels betrayed.
Yeah, I mean, clearly they are very
I honestly
close.
have no fucking idea what's gonna happen in the next episode.
Another part that I liked in this episode was...
I mean, there was a big part.
Yeah, but like to start with Flint and Silver's kind of, let's say, them working together. Even though like they're working together against kind of, I mean, not against, but you know, like it's Billy on the other side, and I adore Billy. But like I like their back and forth. I think they're gonna have a really fun relationship.
Yeah, especially when trust do start to happen there.
Yeah.
Because right now, I think there is still no trust, of course.
Yeah, I mean...
happening, and everything that Silver is doing is for Flint to trust him. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Even though that would backfire on me, personally.
Same.
Like if somebody is doing things like that, I would never trust him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But like he did say, like, I'm here for my personal gain. And
I
like
agree.
our goals align, so like that should give you enough reason to be able to trust me, because like I also depend on you. I want the money.
Exactly. But like I am excited when the part comes that like maybe potentially the trust is gonna happen not because of his personal gain. Yeah. You know. Yeah. Because yes, I understand now he trusts him with this one thing. You know. Yeah. Because their plans align, but like tomorrow their plans might not align or something like that. Yeah. And I want, But
like by then, as he said, they might be friends.
Exactly.
When they take the Urca de Lima, that might make them close. The thing with Billy happening, he was talking to Morley. I really liked Morley. Of course, he's dead. I think Morley made fair points. Everything he said, I think he made fair points about Flint and how he is just using the guy, like putting them in danger, like lying to them about what they're... I mean, that's how the show even started. Lying to them about what they're going to get so that he could get something that he wants to get. Like he said that they lost so many men so that Flint can go and kill these two people. And like the men didn't know anything about that. They were going there for money.
And they didn't even get the things that
and so like he is sacrificing his people for his personal gains. Which I thought then was very interesting, that like later on when Randall got stuck there, I was really wondering what is gonna happen there, and I was kind of surprised that Flint ran there and along with Morley started trying to like bring out Randall, because he could have died, you know what I mean? Like he placed himself in danger there, and I thought like while that was happening that like now Morley might have a different opinion maybe about Flint, because like here he comes saving the crew with potential danger. Unfortunately, Morley is dead, so I don't know what Morley's thinking about this. Honestly, for a second, I thought that like Flint somehow like tripped Morley, so that Morley would die there. Like legitimately, I thought, because like Morley is against him and like he's talking to Billy. Shown. Yeah, I guess.
Because we could have seen the second where he's about to die, you know?
Yeah, or at least something would show us like something strange happening or something suspicious happening. But I guess because there was not that there, then it didn't happen. But like my mind did go there. I don't know Flint enough, and I would not put it past him, you know, like
and
for his
things
benefit.
That we know, that is exactly the thing that he would have done.
Yeah. If needed too, you know.
Or if he thought he needs to.
Yeah. It's not like it's actually needed. You know, no. But like for his goal. Yeah. But I love that Morley told that to Billy. I love that he like told him that he agreed with Flint's plan, even though he really didn't agree. Like Morley was kind of the only one there that said his piece. Like he said no. Yeah. Everyone said yes and he said no. I think that's gonna affect Billy now much more because Morley is dead.
We even saw that effect in this episode when he talked to don't know Grant. When he talked to Grant, we even saw that like that is how he feels in some ways, and I think that I love that it's affecting Billy.
Yeah.
Very much so, because like I want Billy's character to go down the route that he is going down, where he is thinking about the crew.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because like Flint is there for personal reasons.
Exactly.
And so like for a character like Billy, what I want for him is to clash with Flint.
Yeah.
I'm
rooting for
being on the right side.
Exactly.
Like more than I'm gonna agree with Billy, I think more than I'm ever gonna agree with Flint.
Exactly.
It's just like I like that about Flint.
Exactly.
Like I like that he is that type of a character.
I mean that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. But like for Billy's character, he needs to go down this route where he's questioning things, you know, and where he's putting the crew above everything. And I love that he came.
He's thinking with his own head.
Yeah, and I love that he came to the conclusion where he said that, like he realizes that the reason why he is not doing what he feels right and what he thinks is right because he's scared. Of Flint.
And now someone died.
You
know, because of that as well. I love that he is going down that route. I really like all the characters that we have. I think all of them are so different, and all of them have like different potential, and I like them for different reasons.
Me too.
Like I love Billy because he is so good and just, and like I love to have someone like that who also seems just like good and innocent, you know. And then you have Flint, who is prepared to do many wrong things in order to get what he wants, and we still don't know what's happening in his head to like motivate him. I mean, we know like what his end goal is, but like how did he come to care about that so much, you know? And everyone else, like we had in this episode, I became even more interested in Anne. I'm gonna skip the part with Max. We all know what I think about it. It's horrible. I can't wait for it to be over. But like you see, even in the previous episode, when Max, I think, passed at some point, that like Anne had a look. And like you saw her face when the thing in the tent was happening, and how mad she was also when she was like speaking to Jack. I really want to know more about her and if she's gonna do something.
I am really interested in her, but like I'm not more interested. I was interested from the second I saw her, just because I think she looks cool. Like one of the coolest characters in the show, next to Jack for me, in my opinion at least. But again, how does she feel about the things that are happening? Also, the thing is, she's the one who saw Max running away. So she's the one who told, technically, what's his name? Vane. Who told Vane about her. She's the reason why Vane captured her. Did she not expect for this to happen? Did she, for Vane to do this? Or did she have that in mind? Those are all
I
the
don't
things.
think there is any chance that she doesn't know what happens, you know, to the...
So she's the one who chose. Even though she did know that Wayne is gonna tell all the crew. And that Max is gonna be raped by all the crew. Interesting.
Maybe she feels guilt about that now. I don't know.
Because she didn't seem guilt, like she was feeling guilt.
Like the thing is, she is doing her job at that point. Like they have to capture her. She gave them information to let them capture her. I don't know, maybe she didn't necessarily think about what that's gonna entail, but like it's kind of the same thing with Vane, who knew that by capturing her the crew is gonna do this.
It's not the same thing, because he knew.
Why would she not know?
Then if she knew...
Well, that's the thing, like I can't imagine anyone on this island not understanding what it means to like capture.
Isn't that interesting to you that like now she feels very much angry towards all those people, and yet she is the one who willingly did do something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I don't know what she is gonna do, because like it seems like she wants
this to stop.
Yeah. So like I don't know what she's gonna do to make that happen.
Yeah.
I feel like she is gonna do something.
Yeah.
It seems like she's gonna do something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very interested in that.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't wait to see that. But like also everything else.
Yeah.
Also everything else.
A lot of things happen.
Exactly.
A lot of things happen now. Like I feel like next episode is gonna be packed.
Yeah, I can't wait
I just
to
think
see
like
it,
so many
honestly.
things are gonna have to be
I
happening
literally can't
there.
wait to see it, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.